Big Ed Brown horrified fans with his rudeness to Rosemarie Vega during and after their ill-fated relationship. Now he's on 90 Day the Single Life, and fans aren't sure if any of those lessons stuck. As you can see in this sneak peek, he is once again trying to date a woman in her 20s. The 55-year-old also has the audacity to complain about being catfished when fans remember his lies so clearly. In this sneak peek clip of Big Ed Brown's time on 90 Day the Single Life, he hangs out with friends he trusts. He trusts their opinions, even when one friend demands that he cut hair shorter. Then he opens up about the age of the women he intends to date. He shares that he thinks that she is, wait for it, 29 years old. Big Ed Brown is 55. In a month and a half he will be 56. No matter when this was filmed, that age gap is not great. His friends have encouraged him to date women who are not merely adults, but also, grown-ups. Instead, he seems to pursue super hot women in their 20s. It's not just creepy, it's self-destructive and only invites humiliation and misery. Recently, Ed spoke to people about his experiences on the Discovery Plus spin-off. "I saw this as an opportunity for me to work on myself," he reflected. "And the single life is not like a dating show, it's not like The Bachelor. It's really about them just following me around on my journey to get back into the dating scene," Ed described. "The first thing I did was I hired an exercise coach and a dating coach," he noted, as he has in previous interviews. Ed described, "And I signed up on like 6 different dating websites and just, put myself out there." Ed lamented that he was catfished about 15 times. "I was beginning to get really discouraged, to be quite honest," he complained. "Because once you're in the public eye, people know who you are," Ed added. Of course, by catfishing, Big Ed meant that women were sending him photos that were like 15 to 20 years younger, they weren't current. And that happened over 15 times, Ed described. "I was like, oh, that's it. I'm 55 years old and I'm worried about dying alone," Ed expressed. "I would want to meet my life partner. And whether that leads to marriage or not, I want to be with one person, the one, for the rest of my life," Ed stated. He said that he wants someone that's very caring, that's not selfish, that's not greedy, that's not materialistic, and that loves me for who I am. "I want to be with somebody that doesn't want to change me, and I want to be with somebody that I don't want to change them. And there are always going to be tweaks that they're going to have to make," he acknowledged. "And then there are tweaks you make in yourself, but for the most part, I want them to accept me for who I am." Fans are having trouble sympathizing with Big Ed after his outrageous treatment of Rosemarie Vega, an impoverished single mother. In particular, it's funny to many to hear him complain about women sending older photos of themselves, and not just because these women are still younger than Ed. One of Ed's lies to Rose was about his height, telling her that he was over 5 feet tall when he was actually under 5 feet. Isn't this a taste of his own medicine? Also, fans are nothing short of disgust to see Ed continue to date women who are just over half of his age, as he discussed in this video clip. Seeing a woman and noticing that she's hot is just having working eyes and a brain to process them. That doesn't mean that you should date. At this point, fans assume that any woman that young who dates him is using him for fame, and frankly that he deserves it. That's it for now, thank you for watching, please subscribe to stay tuned.